Some big-time rumors surrounding The Rock's return just hit reports, so we'll see what's being said there. We'll also check out the latest regarding Sheamus, CM Punk, and more. Let's start things off with The Rock and the new rumors that are circulating for the Elimination Chamber premium live event set for next February. Speculation is swirling around WWE's potential blockbuster plans for the upcoming Elimination Chamber event in Australia, with talks suggesting that The Rock could be making a special appearance as a precursor to the anticipated WrestleMania 40 showdown with Roman Reigns. However, it's crucial to emphasize that this remains purely conjecture at this juncture. While The Rock hinted at a potential return for WrestleMania 40 against Reigns earlier this month, and made a surprise cameo at the September 15th Smackdown in Denver, occasional appearances and a people's elbow or two don't equate to full-fledged wrestling preparation. Another faction in play is the resolution of the Writers Guild of America strike, which is expected to conclude soon, potentially opening up the floodgates for The Rock's acting commitments. Studios may be eager to kickstart their projects after months of dormancy, and this could result in a busy schedule for the Hollywood megastar. Considering these elements, there is a reasonable likelihood that The Rock may need to postpone his retirement match if other professional obligations take precedence. Additionally, WWE's interest in utilizing The Rock at an Australian Elimination Chamber, with the associated risk of injury ahead of WrestleMania, appears counterintuitive. Perth, where the event would take place, operates on a time zone 12 hours ahead of Eastern Standard Time in the United States. Unless WWE intends to host the Elimination Chamber at an exceedingly early hour in Australia, The Rock's return would not align with primetime viewing in the US. In all likelihood, WWE will schedule the event for the Australian evening, translating to an early morning broadcast for American audiences. Hardly an ideal scenario for a monumental return that has been a decade in the making. Furthermore, WWE's capacity to sell tickets for a one-night event in Australia remains unquestionable, whether or not The Rock participates. The prevailing consensus suggests that if he does make a return, it would be reserved for WrestleMania and WrestleMania alone. It's interesting to hear that rumors are circulating for The Rock to potentially have a warm-up match at Elimination Chamber that could get him ready for WrestleMania. There are several good candidates to face The Rock in this hypothetical warm-up match. We saw The Rock ignite some issues with Austin Theory when he made his return in September. Austin Theory may still be a young superstar, but he has lots of great experience working with everyone from Stone Cold Steve Austin to John Cena to Vince McMahon himself. So WWE could definitely end up trusting him to work this match with The Rock. Another potential option is definitely Grayson Waller. Grayson has been taking jabs towards The Rock several weeks before The Rock even made his return to WWE. So WWE could capitalize off what Grayson started there with a match. It looks like Grayson Waller is even trying to manifest this matchup himself. Grayson already addressed the rumors that The Rock was coming to Elimination Chamber and had this to say on Twitter about that report. Quote, "Don't be silly and try to come to Australia, Dwayne. We want you to be healthy in April." End quote. So Grayson is wasting no time at all addressing all the rumors and really jumping on everything that comes out related to The Rock. Grayson Waller is also Australian himself, so having a match of this magnitude in his home country would obviously be a big deal for him. Now, after this report came out and was picking up steam, several new reports came out saying that there's no alleged truth to the Elimination Chamber rumors for The Rock. So lots of conflicting reports there regarding this potential warm-up match for The Rock before WrestleMania 40. So we'll have to see what ends up happening there. Sheamus has been conspicuously absent from WWE programming since his loss to Edge on August 18th. and it appears that his hiatus is not part of any storyline. According to Dave Metzler of Wrestling Observer Radio, Sheamus has been sidelined due to a significant shoulder injury, casting doubt on his return timetable. Metzler remarked, "By the way, Sheamus unfortunately suffered a severe shoulder injury. This explains his absence from both TV broadcasts and house shows." Even prior to his bout against Edge, Sheamus has been sparingly utilized in WWE. In the entirety of July, he participated in only 4 matches, with a solitary one-on-one match preceding his encounter with Edge in August. Notably, WWE had not featured Sheamus in their house show circuit since July 2nd, when he secured a victory over Karrion Kross in the United Kingdom. This suggests that his shoulder ailment has likely been an ongoing concern, preceding the loss to Edge. While the exact timing of the injury remains unclear, it seems improbable that it transpired during the match with Edge, given his earlier limited in-ring appearances. Furthermore, Sean Ross of Fightful reported that Sheamus' WWE contract is set to expire early in 2024. Having been a part of the company since 2006 and maintaining a close rapport with Triple H, Sheamus' contractual negotiations may encounter uncertainty due to Endeavor's majority ownership, and the impact it might have on talent agreements remain uncertain. Rumors continue to run wild with CM Punk's potential WWE comeback, but it appears that his former employee may not be enthusiastic about such a prospect. According to Dave Metzler of Wrestling Observer Radio, Punk doesn't exactly have a fan club among WWE executive. Metzler offered insight saying, quote, "There's a lot of lingering animosity towards CM Punk within WWE management. In contrast, there doesn't seem to be any negative sentiment towards Matt Riddle," end quote. Punk's recent departure from AEW stemmed from a backstage altercation with Jack Perry. This exit marks the culmination of a turbulent tenure for Punk in AEW, where his presence often generated as many challenges as it did headlines. WWE had a history of discord with Punk, including his infamous firing on his wedding day and the fallout of a revealing podcast with Colt Cabana that resulted in legal disputes. Punk's relationship with Paul Levesque, better known as Triple H and the current WWE head of creative, was marked by tension during Punk's earlier tenure. While the notion of a CM Punk return might seem impossible during the McMahon family reign over WWE, the landscape has shifted. Endeavor now possesses a majority stake in the wrestling promotion and may perceive significant financial potential in Punk's return. It's noteworthy that Punk departed UFC on amicable terms following an unsuccessful stint in MMA, potentially paving the way for Endeavor to greenlight a WWE return for Punk, even without the blessing of the current management team. As far as where the WWE superstars stand for when it comes to CM Punk's return, some superstars are on board with the return, while others don't want Punk back at all. Montez Ford recently made headlines when he said that he was open to seeing CM Punk return to WWE and hope it does happen, while Seth Rollins has been very vocal in the past about how he doesn't want CM Punk anywhere near the WWE. Well, funny enough, there was a light CM Punk reference on the September 25th edition of Raw that came from Seth Rollins himself. While exchanging some words and speaking on his feud with Nakamura, Seth Rollins went ahead and called himself the best in the world. Now, in regular everyday talk, someone calling themselves the best in the world may be a normal thing that no one really bats an eye at. But in the wrestling universe, the best in the world was a line made famous by CM Punk and was a crucial part of his character and presentation. It was all over his t-shirts, his entrance videos, just everywhere you looked. That phase was always attached to CM Punk in some way. So when Seth Rollins used that line, it instantly caught the fans' attention and a potential nod to CM Punk. There's a lot of uncertainty and conflicting reports with CM Punk, but when they give apparent little nods to him on television like that, it's definitely going to keep the conversation going. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.